Thank you for joining us here for the Fox 61 News at 5. I'm Tim Lammers. Let's get you right out to Fox 61's Joe Monty. He's live in Groton. Joe, you can see a lot of those workers behind you. What are they asking for, and what is their ultimatum for Electric Boat?
I'm here in New London with workers from the Electric Boat Company who say they want fair compensation. They've been dealing with issues regarding pensions, insurance for years. It's only gotten worse, but they're looking now. It's come to a boiling point a little bit. There's some tension. There's you can feel the emotion in some of these workers. As you can see, there's a group of people gathered here behind me. They're all from the company, and they're looking, like I said, just to get some fair compensation for their work. They're advocating for their rights and for for better payment, for lower costs of insurance. People are still coming, but there's a good group of people here, probably a couple of hundred if I had to guess at the moment. But right now, I'm with the local union president, Bill Lewis, and he's going to tell us a little bit about, why they're here today, why you guys are here today, and, what's going on. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, we're here today. This is our last rally for the members, standing in solidarity, fighting for a contract that been deserving for many years, trying to catch up on the loss through the cost of living over the last 5 years. We've got great solidarity out here. We've got more unity than we've ever had at Electric Boat with the MDA union. And we're ready to get to a deal so we can get back to working and avoiding a work stoppage is the goals.
Right. As you mentioned, the cost of living has gone up.
Yes.
And, workers are living week to week, kind of struggling to put dinner on the table, having to pick between certain things, their family, this.
Yes.
Tell me, what's that been like?
Well, I've been at EB 35 years. I raised 3 kids as a single parent, single income. I live week to week. A lot of our members have the same stories throughout Electric Boat. They all have their own, but the story's the same. We all struggle to make ends meet, and really we should be a little better off. When we see the company making as much money as they do in the billions, then they should be sharing a little bit of that with their employees. When you invest in the employee, the company profits even more. So we're not asking for a lot. We're just asking to better our families, our livelihoods, and continue to build the most technological piece of equipment in the world and designing those for the Navy to protect us in our way of living every day. That's what we do. We're a proud union force. We love our job. We stick around. We don't go anywhere. So what we're looking for is basically 1% of their profits. 1% would take care of everything we're looking for here. Right. I will say that we are close to a package that we can bring to the membership, but we still have a little more to work on, and we're hoping we can get to the table by this Sunday and have that happen so we can bring something to the membership for ratification.
Tell me, what are some of the issues that you guys have been having with pensions? And I understand, too, they want to raise the cost of insurance. Is that right? Yeah,
actually, the cost of insurance, weekly premiums have gone up anywhere from 30 to 160%, depending which group you're part of. Now, during our negotiations, they've come down a little bit on those, but very, very little movement on anything else with the medical. Cost of living, we all know what the last 5 years have done for everybody. I mean, everything's gone up. My dollar's not worth the same. We fall behind year after year. If we can get a COLA instituted for this group, it will only maintain us going forward. We're not going to fall behind. If the cost of living goes above it, we're going to get that difference. If it's below what we have, we get nothing. But at least it keeps us steady going through the future years. We will not continue to fall further and further behind, and we'll be better off with our families, to be able to support them, take care of our bills, afford everything, and enjoy a little more of life as we go forward. That's really all we're asking for.
So a strike is looming. You guys are saying you will go on strike on Sunday at midnight if the company doesn't come to the table. What are you hoping the company does? Are you guys looking, even, are they in talks with you at all, or are they just kind of brushing you off?
Well, the talks have been up and down. One day we can talk a little. The next day they just throw a piece of paper at us, say, go get it ratified. Yesterday we started off in the meeting really well, but it was a different way. They presented one slide, wanted us to accept it before they showed us the rest, which I still can't comprehend to this moment. So we broke for lunch because they didn't want to show us the rest because we didn't agree on the one slide at that moment. We always go back and make sure we're good with it before we agree on anything. I wouldn't expect them to agree on anything I present to them either. So we come back from lunch, and there's nothing else on the table except here's the last and best final offer, have it ratified by the 23rd, or we'll go back to the prior offer. Now, this is the second time they've said this. The first time was the 17th, the date came and went. So here we are again. This is our rally. I'll tell you, we had 1,306 yes votes just to be on a strike authorization opportunity. But I could not be prouder of this local union. We have more than 2,000 of our members right now signed up for strike picket duty. So they already know what day, what location they're going to be at as of Monday if they don't come to the table as by midnight Sunday and complete the deal. There's a whole package there. And we don't have everything in there yet, but we are close, and we've worked really hard to get to where we are at the moment. And the company just does not seem to care or value our employees because their intentions are to sit there and shut everybody's badges off as of Monday. So even, unfortunately, those that want to go into work during a strike, they won't even allow them in until they go to the office and get their badge turned on and such. How is that valuing your employees? You know, it just doesn't. And all we want is them to come to the table, finish the deal, give us something that we can get ratified with the membership, and we're still waiting on that.
Bill Lewis, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Fair compensation, that's what these workers are looking for. Sunday night, we'll see, strike or not. Follow up on the fox61.com for more information and on some of the later shows tonight, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. There'll be more information on this as the day goes on. In New London, Joe Monte, Fox 61.